I think it's been made apparent from this vlog that Charleston and the Isle of Palms are a very fun area to visit, but it can be kind of chaotic if you don't know what you're doing. So let me give you some advice for if you're planning a visit. First, let's zoom into the Isle of Palms area and look at food. Food around that area, the cost ranges greatly. You could pay anything from $7 to $77 for a meal. There are multiple fancy expensive restaurants, as well as classic name brand chain restaurants and fast foods, and some smaller privately owned establishments. If you feel like cooking, there are multiple grocery stores nearby, but I would recommend driving a little further into the Charleston area itself for the Walmart, just because it's cheaper. If you're planning a visit to the Charleston area, there is a lot that you won't want to miss. One of the most prominent is the beaches. Near the Charleston area, there are 3 of the best beaches in South Carolina: Folly Beach, Myrtle Beach, and Isle of Palms Beach, where we were staying. My personal favorite is Folly Beach, followed by Isle of Palms, but many people prefer Myrtle Beach. In the Charleston area itself, there are many museums that the city has to boast in, including Fort Sumter and the South Carolina Aquarium. The area there is rich with history, and it feels like it's hard to walk 10 steps without running into a historical plaque. As for where you would stay, the area, especially Isle of Palms, has many rental houses and guest houses. It has hotels and inns, but it has a lot more rental houses, and I find that the rental houses are usually better quality as well. Transportation is where it gets interesting, just because there's so many different options you could choose. You could rent a car, or you could take a cab or a Lyft, maybe an Uber. There's public transit available inside the city itself, mostly from buses. If you want, you can take a bicycle. There are plenty of bicycle paths, especially from the Isle of Palms itself to the mainland. My recommendation with that would be that you get a motorized bicycle, however, because the bridge that bridges that river there is very steep. If you want to walk, you can. Just don't walk too far. There aren't a lot of walking paths along the main roads. And if you can afford it, it would be fun, but probably not very efficient. A lot of the establishments in the area there have boat docks, and some of the rental houses there also have boat docks. If you own a boat or could rent a boat, that would definitely be a fun experience for you and your party, though it may be a little inefficient. As you can see, Charleston and Isle of Palms is a really great area to visit, but there is so much to do there. It's the type of place where you could go there multiple times and do something new and exciting every time you go there. It's kind of hard to get boring in that area. So if you're wanting to visit there, plan accordingly and plan ahead. Thanks for traveling with us. See you next time.